Audi's arduous pursuit of a good driver to pair with Niko Hulkenberg might hit a dead end, as latest rumours suggest that Carlos Sainz, at the end of the day, might not join the German manufacturer who comes on the grid starting 2026. This would be a major blow for the aspirations of Audi, who want to hit the ground running. And if this is true, how will it turn out for the German manufacturer? And will they enter their first year with a less than average driver duo? In preparation for their Formula One debut in 2026, Audi is diligently laying the groundwork behind the scenes. Led by Andreas Seidl, the transition from Sauber to Audi is already underway, with a key focus on securing drivers for the 2025 season who will continue into 2026. With Zhou Guanyu and Valtteri Bottas contracts expiring, Audi faces a very important decision. While Niko Hulkenberg has already been confirmed for one seat, Audi is actively seeking two seasoned drivers. Carlos Sainz emerges as a leading contender as Audi aims for a duo both in their 30s, known for their speed, adept handling and ability to lead the team towards improved performance. Experience is paramount in Audi's driver selection process, ruling out the possibility of recruiting a rookie for their ambitious project. Instead, Seidl and his team prioritise drivers capable of steering the team forward, leveraging Audi's substantial financial backing and resources to drive success. In that respect, it makes sense that Audi showed interest in Carlos Sainz. The Spaniard is arguably the fastest driver with an expiring contract. At Ferrari, Sainz is showing again this year that he's quite fast and can win races. Sainz also has the winner's mentality to keep improving and make the team better. Sainz has shown the latter at Ferrari, but also previously at McLaren. There, incidentally, Sainz also worked with Seidl and Key, so the two will surely know that Sainz can manage a team well. Ideal for Audi, but do they have the luxury of waiting for Sainz? Because the longer Audi waits for him, the fewer alternatives will remain. Sainz, currently one of the most sought-after talents in the driver market due to his exceptional performances with Ferrari, remains undecided on his future for the upcoming season. While he's been linked to potential seats at Red Bull, Mercedes and Audi, his final decision hangs in the balance. Should Sainz opt for Audi, 2025 would likely be a period of groundwork with the Sauber team, paving the way for Audi's fully fledged entry in 2026, coinciding with major regulatory changes in chassis and power units. And while Red Bull and Mercedes offer more immediate prospects for success, the uncertainty surrounding the effectiveness of new regulations from 2026 looms over both teams. Mercedes' potential focus on George Russell and emerging talent Kimi Antonelli further complicates Sainz' prospects for a long-term commitment. However, it does seem like Sainz will not be an Audi driver. If you remember, there was a sort of an ultimatum given to Sainz by Audi to decide by the end of May about whether or not he would join the team, and it seems like Sainz did not answer in time for the deadline. Despite Audi's ongoing efforts to bolster its team, there's no guarantee of immediate success, contrasting with the more established setups at Red Bull and Mercedes. Recent reports from Spanish media suggest that while Audi is poised to reveal its second driver, it's unlikely to be Sainz. According to Antonio Lobato, a respected journalist with close links to the Sainz camp, Sainz has decided not to accept Audi's offer despite it being a higher monetary bid than others. Lobato also reported that Sainz has missed the deadline set by Audi to make up his mind whether or not to sign with the company, in order to risk trying to land a seat with current frontrunners Red Bull or Mercedes, neither of which is guaranteed. He decided not to accept the offer and missed the deadline he had to respond, Lobato wrote on X. Accepting it would have given him peace of mind, in addition to a good financial offer, but he preferred to take the risk to see if he finds a place in a more competitive team. Main options: Red Bull, if there is movement, it seems there is, and Mercedes. They're talking, but there's nothing yet. Mercedes wants Verstappen, who is, without a doubt, the key piece of this puzzle. However, this doesn't mean the chances of Audi and Sainz teaming up are completely quashed. PlanetF1.com understands that no announcement is yet planned by Audi regarding their second driver, and that the purported Sainz deadline has been a product of media speculation. This would suggest the door for a Sainz arrival hasn't been shut fully, since Sainz can't have missed a deadline that doesn't exist. Sainz and his manager Carlos Sainz have made it clear that they are open to negotiating with just about anybody at the moment, with Sainz saying there are a few balls in the air. Let's say it's an interesting period of time at the moment, he told the F1 Nation podcast. The driver market has been all over the place lately, and I think we will see some movements in the upcoming weeks, but for the moment, the juggling continues. Asked whether Formula One could hear an announcement before the next race in Miami, he replied, "No, no, no, you can sleep well between China and Miami, don't worry. There will be no big news, at least coming from us, for sure not. We're still playing at the game, so we'll see." As for Sainz, the three-time Grand Prix winner remained calm by Fernando Alonso's move to Aston Martin, which seemingly closed that option for him. He expressed confidence, stating that all his top choices are still available, implying of course that Aston Martin was not one of his top choices, meaning that that door was closed even before we all thought it was open, and viewing it as a positive situation despite the need for patience given the market's circumstances. Sainz emphasised the importance of time for decision making and allowing the situation to unfold, acknowledging the need to remove distractions sooner rather than later. And while eager for developments, he recognised the current lack of impact on his performance and emphasised the importance of allowing the decision making process to unfold naturally. So who are the alternatives to Sainz for Audi now? With both Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly boasting several seasons in F1, each with a race win to their name and contracts set to expire, they present compelling choices. Ocon, previously overshadowed by Gasly in 2023, has since shown remarkable improvement. However, both drivers carry the caveat of being somewhat emotionally driven, particularly in response to setbacks. Ocon in particular is noted for potential teammate challenges. While possessing speed and experience, their temperament remains a question mark. In contrast, Sergio Perez offers a more composed demeanour. While aiming to retain his Red Bull Racing seat, Perez presents a viable alternative for Audi. His successful partnership with Hulkenberg at Force India and proven track record make him an attractive option, despite potentially contributing to an older lineup with both drivers over 35 by 2025. Similarly, Valtteri Bottas, currently with Sauber, finds himself in contention. While indications favour Hulkenberg and Sainz, Bottas' consistent performance, race wins with Mercedes and extensive F1 experience make him a strong candidate, despite uncertain contract prospects. Sauber finds itself at the bottom of the constructors' standings, an unenviable position for attracting top-tier drivers. However, the impending transformation into a works team with Audi in 2026 adds a significant allure. But at the end of the day, the driver market is focused on the decisions made by Max Verstappen and his camp, with rumours abounding that he may opt to leave Red Bull in order to join Mercedes. Should Verstappen opt to make that switch for 2026, Sainz is unlikely to end up with Brackley, given the likelihood of a single-year deal if the team seeks to re-sign George Russell alongside Verstappen. If Verstappen does choose to leave Red Bull, as well as the uncertainty over Sergio Perez's future, a seat with Milton Keynes would appear likely for Sainz, as both Christian Horner and Helmut Marko have expressed admiration for what he's managed to achieve over the past 12 months. However, Sainz's reported snub of Audi leaves him exposed. If the door to Audi closes, Sainz will find himself running out of options if Verstappen and Red Bull's relationship stabilises. Who do you think Sainz could join, Red Bull or Mercedes? Let us know down in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.